Greetings and good afternoon. My name is Nashika McFerrin, affectionately known as Miss Nikki, and I am a proud senior at the illustrious Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University in Tallahassee, Florida. I am responding to the question of how will my education benefit me, my family, and my community. My education will benefit me because I will finally get the credentials on paper for the world to see and know what I already know about myself. I have been in education um, for over 20 years. I have been in the classroom as an educator, teacher, substitute, paraprofessional, child care specialist, and etc. since 1999. I have seen a lot of laws change and a lot of policies change, a lot of things come and go within the field of education. And here in the state of Tallahassee, there is a major shift going on in education. So I don't want to skip around and talk about what I can do for my community, but I am one of the ones that advocate for the children in the community, not for the policymakers, not for the heads of state, not for the politicians that want to use our children as bait to get what they want from the people of society. Um, I am not just a teacher. Okay, let me back up. I've been an advocate for children for a very long time. So, what my education means to me, besides me getting a piece of paper on the wall, would be for me to be able to show up and show out in the way that is professionally relevant to politicians, to families, to schools, to whomever. Um, that shows that I am dedicated, I am professionally strong, and I have the credentials that it takes to make a change. I fight for our babies, for our children, for our young adults. Let me go on back. My education will benefit me because I will get that paper. I have to get that paper on the wall. Two, it will benefit my family because I am a single mother. I am a disabled single mother of one son who will be going to high school next year. I have a teenage high school black son. Okay. Um, and it'll benefit my family because by me being disabled, we have had it very hard. There is a level that some people cannot get past because of their circumstance, which goes back to how I fight for our babies and our communities, because I've been at that level and I know how difficult it is to go beyond that level, even when you're trying all you're trying to do to get away and go above and beyond that level of poverty, that level of not having enough, not attaining enough, not being in the position to give your family and your children all that you know that they deserve. So I have this genius son who is very educated, very knowledgeable, who was his mom, that he deserves the best. He deserves the best education. He deserves the best from his mother. He deserves to see me, and he's seen me, work hard in spite of my circumstances, in spite of myself, in spite of what society says I can attain. Because I knew when I became disabled at 15 that I would not be able to depend on myself physically to make money. And as a young 15-year-old, yes, I thought about these things because, yes, I come from a background of teachers. My grandfather was a Vietnam veteran. And when he came home, he began teaching at Central High School in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where he retired from. He was also the president of the NAACP Grand Rapids, Michigan chapter, where I got stories to tell about being in that office. His mother, my great grandmother, was also an educator, and she retired from Grand Rapids Public Schools, and she taught at Madison Elementary for all I can remember. So I came out of high school not thinking about being an educator, but just knowing I was smart and knowing that, hey, I can do anything I want to do now. Then the disability came. Oh, shucks, I can't do certain things now. So I was like, thank God I had a brain, because it's by the time I was 16 years old and we really started thinking about what I wanted to do in life, I knew it wasn't going to be anything regarding physical, um, uh, um, of a physical nature. I knew that. So me instilling in my son, who, he's physically healthy, but it's like, that's not all. That's not all. He's also mentally healthy as well. So I needed to show him that you have to work hard. You have to try. You have to work hard, and you have to go above and beyond. If somebody else is giving 100%, baby, I'm sorry, you got to give 120. So benefiting my community, I've always been an advocate for our children, the tutoring, being on the picket lines here in Tallahassee, wondering why they are trying to take away programs that benefit our brown-skinned children. They're taking away the resources that we have fought so hard to gain. And I know this is supposed to be a short video, so I'm going to stop by saying this scholarship will help me help others, because that's what I've been doing all along with zero money. So just think what I could do with some. Thank you. Have a great, great afternoon.